Ladies and gentlemen, what a day that was for United. United winning, Liverpool losing, Chelsea losing, United in the top four, Cunha getting his first goal, and Mbeumo getting 2 goals. What a night that was for Manchester United. And I tell you what, that was a wonderful game. They might have given us heartburn, but I tell you what, we dominated Brighton. I enjoyed watching that. Old Trafford was bouncing. We scored 4 goals. I tell you what, I'm out of Manchester right now. You can hear people in the background. Let's talk about what we learned watching that game, because I tell you what, I enjoyed it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, when your voice sounds like this, it means that United have had a good game. I loved that at Old Trafford yesterday. I don't get to go too often these days because I'm working so much, but that was perfect. Beating Brighton, beating the bogey team, 4 goals. What did we learn watching it? I think we learned plenty, and I'm really going to enjoy doing this one. So if you can, please do drop a like on the video. But can I say before I start this video to everybody who came up to me yesterday and wanted a photo or just wanted to say hello, thank you. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. As I said, I don't really get to go to many games anymore. So, yeah, just wanted to say thanks. Now, let's run through what we learned. And I'm telling you, United are on the march. That game, for a lot of people, felt like one that United needed to win. Not more than Liverpool, but it was something that was going to, I suppose, prove that this team might actually be heading in a slightly different direction to what we fear they were. And Ruben Amorim. Look, I said I didn't believe, I lost faith after the Brentford game that he was able to build momentum. And then we tweaked against Sunderland, we tweaked against Liverpool, and it worked in both games. And in that Brighton game, I'm telling you, I didn't expect us to play as much football as we did. We played through them, we created chances. And can I just say, Old Trafford was awesome. The introduction of those flags in the Stretford end was a great idea. First time I'd seen that in the flesh, it just makes it feel like an occasion. I absolutely elbowed Ronnie, who works here on United People's TV as well. Absolutely elbowed him straight in the head for the Mbeumo goal. Sorry, mate. But Old Trafford was great. And look, we've got, who is it, Forest next. We've got Spurs away. We've won 3 on the bounce. We're into the top 4. Isn't it amazing in football what happens when you win a couple of games? Momentum is right there. And I'm going to speak about Cunha now, because of all the people I wanted to get a goal yesterday, Cunha was top of my list. And Mbeumo already had his first goal for United. Sesko already had his first goal. Cunha didn't. And the way he'd been playing, he deserved it. And boy, was he good to watch in the flesh. I don't know how to describe it, really. He plays like Bruno plays. I mean that in a complimentary way. Like, just give me the ball. I'm good enough for it. I'll take it on. I'll deliver. Here's the results. Here's the goal. And he delivered, man. It was his occasion. I don't really know the best way to describe that, but that was why we signed Cunha. He led by example. He got the goal he deserved. He got the man of the match award that he deserved. And even though Mbeumo got 2 goals, and I'll speak about Mbeumo, Cunha was man of the match. And yeah, it was just to get to see that in the flesh. And it was just part of a United team, as I said, that were playing really flowing football. That first half was everything you could have possibly asked for in a half from United. We didn't just score 2 goals. We should have and could have had at least 1 penalty. I'll speak about that later. We outplayed Brighton and played through them. Central progression, passing moves, one-touch football, back heels, quality goals. And Cunha was a centrepiece of that. And I have to say, right, Casemiro, man, he was fantastic. He was good against Liverpool as well. He's certainly in a vein of form. And that's come off the back of him playing 2 games, 90 minutes, I think, for Brazil during the international break. He's found a level of fitness. I think Ruben Amorim was speaking about him after the game, saying at the start of the season he was kind of below everybody, even below Toby Collier, he said. But look at him now. Testament to the hard work and graft he's putting in. He wants to be fit and ready for that World Cup. I'm telling you, and United are benefiting as a consequence. But the other player I really want to focus on is Mbeumo. Again, talking about getting to see it in the flesh and see the difference that Cunha's made to this team, the difference that Mbeumo has made to this team. This guy is an output machine. This guy, I'd back him to score every single game if you give him the opportunities. The touches, there was one pass, I think it was like, I don't know, what was it, the 40th minute or something? The ball was pinged into him, fast, just the touch, it was like a delicate touch, brought the ball down, knocked it in front of Carlos Baleba. By the way, yeah, he didn't play that well. Yeah, we'll speak about Baleba a little bit further down the line. But on his Old Trafford debut, he played quite well for United. But Mbeumo, not just the goals, although the goals. The first one, lovely move. What was Gary Neville talking about, by the way? I'll speak about Sesko a little bit later on, but not linking up well with his team. Dude, you watching the same game as I'm watching? And Mbeumo, the passing from Sesko, the touch, the finish for the first one, but the second one. The amount of relief that went around Old Trafford for that goal. And nothing beats a shot that goes in off the bar. It's the best goal in football, as far as I'm concerned. 2 goals from him, just to add to the start to the season he's having. And isn't it amazing? It's such a strange feeling. It was a foreign feeling for United fans to see players that you sign that were great for other teams, that come into your team, and they continue doing what they were doing for the other team, but they do it in a United shirt. They don't get fazed by it. Even though it's been a bit of a rough ride and a rough start to the season, he is a fantastic footballer. And as I said, he's the output machine. If Cunha, I still think Cunha overall is more of an impact to the overall make-up, set-up, attitude and approach of and the quality of the team, front to back. But Mbeumo is the attacking centrepiece. He's the output machine. He's the one that's going to get a goal or going to get an assist every single game. And every time you get a ball to him in a dangerous situation, he'll develop it and probably turn it into a goal-scoring situation. And you need all these players at the same time. Of course, we had the Achilles heel still. When it was just, I think it was a set piece or was it a corner? I don't know. Dorgu, city boy, man. Really bad touch. Turned one of those situations into one where we're chasing Brighton. He takes him down. I think people were telling me because the ball was too far away from him, it wasn't a red card. I thought he was going to get sent off. Lucky he didn't. When that goal went in, it all changed a little bit. People are going to say that was down to Ruben Amorim's subs, but I think it was down to the fact that we conceded that goal. Wasn't the heads dropped a little bit, but we let Brighton get their tails up. Now, of course, we won the game, which is great. But Ruben Amorim would taken that forward again. He goes, lads, again, you didn't need any heartburn in this game at all. I want to finish by speaking about Sesko. As I said, I don't really know what Gary Neville was speaking about. Sesko's link-up play was great. Every time the ball went long to him, which wasn't that often, it was a lot less than I thought it was going to be. He won the flick on. He got an assist. His link-up play was fantastic. And we were a worse team when he went off. And the same goes for Cunha. I thought it was a strange thing to try and pick him out in a bad way. Anyway, I loved that game. Being back at Old Trafford was awesome. Thank you to everybody, as I said, who came up and said hello. And thank you to United. That's 3 wins in a row, man. We're in the top 4. Liverpool lost. Chelsea lost. Let's see what goes on with Spurs. Forest next. 1 game at a time. Small wins, but stack them up. And United are on the charge.